I'm Surandi Pereira from Sri Lanka Climate Fund. Actually, Sri Lanka Climate Fund is a private-public partnership under the Ministry of Mahadra Development and Environment. At present, it is a 100% government-owned organization, and actually our vision is to have a carbon-neutral, climate-resilient, blue-green economy in Sri Lanka. We assist government, we support government of Sri Lanka to achieve their target related to mitigation, adaptation, and to have a carbon neutral economy. In our mitigation plan, we intend to reduce the GHG emissions against business as usual scenario unconditionally by 7%. This is mainly 4% from energy sector and three sectors from other sectors. And conditionally, we expect to reduce 23%. This is mainly 16% from energy sector and 7% from other sectors. Mainly, we focus on energy sector. And we need actually around $2 billion to achieve our 2020 renewable energy targets. In INDCs, we actually expect to maintain that targets under unconditional scenario, which may need another $5 billion approximately. We actually we have our Sri Lanka carbon crediting scheme. We recently formed that scheme. Through that scheme, we expect to provide some facilities to the renewable energy project owners to enhance. It's very similar to CDM, and to mitigate some barriers on their sectors. Through this Sri Lanka carbon crediting scheme, they can earn the credits and they can sell. And we are also, there are some negotiation with neighboring countries also to sell those credits, and that is also one mechanism. In addition to that, government of Sri Lanka, especially the Ministry of Mahadra Development and Environment with Climate Change Secretariat, they have set several policies: National Action Plan for Mitigation and Adaptation, as well as Climate Change Policy, and other several mitigation and adaptation strategies to go for the exact targets. As mentioned in the we also invited private sector to invest especially on the renewable energy sector. In Sri Lanka, we have a high tariff for the energy sector. So, especially because of this tariff, private investments also, they are looking for it to invest on energy sector. So, I think that is the private investment also we can catalyze. I think still we are not a member, so I think we'll get the membership soon first, and then sectorial wise, except the energy sector, we want to have some targets also. First we have to set some targets also, and then after setting targets, we need to enhance the capacity of several departments and several parties which engage with those targets. So for that capacity building perspective, we need some support from Asia-led partnership, and then the second part is, as a later part, MRV, developing of MRV systems also, we need some kind of support from you. This was very useful to enhance my capacity also, because I represented Sri Lanka Climate Fund, and the knowledge I extracted from the sessions of the workshop, I can apply in several scenarios in my working place. So it was really useful, and I think mainly activities related to climate fund, especially the Green Climate Fund. I myself actually got a good comprehensive knowledge of the scenarios and what are the barriers to attract funds from get the approvals for projects and selection of projects, and what are the priority levels, and what are the especially what are the socials and safeguard levels they expect. Likewise, it was a good opportunity for me, as well as there were a lot of case studies and there were a lot of interactive sessions, and I also could move, and we also got a chance to make a presentation, and we also got a chance to present our INDC, and personally I had some interactive sessions and I had some friendly discussions with other neighboring countries. They also shared their experience with myself, so this was a great opportunity for us, and hope we will get the membership soon and we can work together in the future.